Meantime, Walmart considering moving its legal home from Delaware. It's according to a new report from Semafor. The retail giant would follow Elon Musk, who left the state for Texas last year. Musk and now Mark Zuckerberg also reportedly considering a similar move, potentially with Meta. Join us right now on more of this story, Liz Hoffman, who broke it, Semafor's business and finance editor. Liz, it's great to see you this morning. This could be a biggie. I mean, Meta's already a biggie. Tesla's a biggie. And really, I think the question at this point is what you think the state legislator in Delaware wants to do about it or not.
They really want to keep their companies. I mean, as important as kind of Delaware is to the corporate community, the corporate community is really important to Delaware. It's a huge part of the state budget. It really drives the economy down there. And so they are pretty dramatically, like a lot of sort of institutions we've seen, kind of bending to the will of the MAGA contingent.
So the question that I have actually is, right now there's a view that Delaware is more shareholder friendly than management friendly. I think that's the working assumption. Is there a point at which shareholders will fight back?
We haven't seen it yet. And look, ultimately, I think Walmart is not going to leave. But I think, the companies that have left so far are controlled companies. And, really the technical thing that Delaware is doing is giving controllers a lot of control and kind of wiping out a lot of, say, that minority investors in those companies have. You can argue that if you buy into Tesla, you either really like Elon Musk or you should know what you're getting in Elon Musk. If we see a blue chip company that is not controlled, again, Walmart is controlled by the Walton family effectively. It's also, like some of these other companies, spent a lot of time and money as a defendant in Delaware courts. And so, it doesn't seem insane to me. Again, I think they'll ultimately stay. But I don't know.
Liz, why do you say they're going to stay?
My reporting suggests that they are probably, in fact, not going to go. But, we're coming up on proxy season where companies are going to have their shareholder meetings or annual meetings. And my bet is that you'll see a couple of these on the ballot. The real question is, is this just a bunch of tech bros having a temper tantrum, or is it really going to give perhaps air cover to companies that, to your point, for a long time have kind of grumbled about what they perceive as sort of too shareholder-friendly a jurisdiction, these quote-unquote activist judges, right? That's the kind of MAGA through line here. It's not particularly that Delaware is like a liberal bastion. It's that there are kind of, existing norms that Elon Musk and company do not like and are
Liz, do you see the judiciary being removed? I mean, part of this issue is that there are judges on that panel that clearly are much more shareholder friendly. And so the only way you would ultimately be able to do this, I would assume, to actually remove some of these judges.
I don't see that. Look, this pendulum has actually swung back and forth over the years. The last time, that there was a real hand-wringing in Delaware was 10 years ago, and it was kind of in the other direction for what it's worth. And so, I do think that this is a state that does genuinely try hard to strike a balance and knows that all the stakeholders are invested in there being some kind of precedent and predictability. But again, this is like the new world we're living in. All these norms, people say they want predictability, and a couple of really powerful people don't like the status quo, and they kind of upend it.